Hello. Oh, wait, the camera's here now. Hello, internet humans. I am. So today is Wednesday. It's not Rachel Day yet, and I do have office hours from 12 to 2:30 and 5:30 to 8. That's my Wednesday office hours from home. But today and tomorrow, what I'm going to be working on is actually next week. On the weekend, we're going to have a event where we teach kids about various STEM topics, and I'm running a room that is about computer science. So I'll show you what I have right now. So I need to adjust this some more, but let's see. I was gonna have a classroom set up where they can go around and do 3 little activities and then they get candy at the end. So the age range here is ages 3 to 10, or maybe a little older. This is more geared for students who have had some math and are able to read. But I was also going to do some game development and make a game that someone with like not the best motor control can play. So I have some volunteers, and we worked on decorations last weekend. So here's the little welcome poster, and then they worked on various decorations, robots, aliens, and such. And then I did like the big poster boards of what we're doing. So one of the activities is translating basically ASCII codes to letters. So then I have some secret message. You can't really see it here because it's cut off on the side. I have it here, but I'm going to probably shorten this to just this amount. And then I'll probably get rid of the reference stuff, or maybe just put that in small on the last page. The other one here is alien identification, so they have a 5x5 pixel grid and a list of coordinates for an alien. I need to fix these because I had some typos. But basically they'd come in and they'd like fill this out and get like an alien drawing or something. Like, there's an alien. They just all have two in common. So I tested this out on my friends' kids, so they did know coordinates. So I'm hoping. Oh, that's me. That was the wrong picture. I meant to go through here. Oh, I don't have the last one. Okay. Then I also have one where they convert binary to base 10 and then do some really simple math. And that's the combination for the treasure. Now, they'll just go up to a volunteer and show them the thing or the message or the combination or whatever, and get candy. Or even if they don't get it right, they'll probably still get candy anyway, because you're not gonna gatekeep candy contingent on converting ASCII to letters. So that's one thing we're doing, but we're also going to have a projector screen up front because it's just a classroom. And I am planning on making some kind of game. Like, again, what I'm going to do is I have a retro controller adapter. So this plugs into like Atari controllers and then can be plugged into USB on a computer. Because kids these days might not know what a gamepad is. They, might not know how to operate a gamepad. But I figure an Atari controller with the one button and the joystick would at least be something they would be able to kind of navigate. So what I'm going to do is, probably with JavaScript, make a little spacey game thing. Maybe they're just moving a spaceship around like in asteroids or collecting stuff. Maybe it's space Pickin Sticks. But just something that like small kids can do that's not really very challenging, just, some kind of activity. Try to figure out how to tie it to computer science besides, yeah, I wrote this in JavaScript, yay. So, I have to open up my Zoom in a little bit, but basically while I'm waiting for students to connect to ask questions, I'll be working on probably JavaScript. That'll make it the easiest to transport between my computer and school computer. So I'll kind of keep up little updates as I go, and we'll see kind of what I get by the end of the day. Today is kind of busy, so that's why it's gonna bleed into Rachel Day as well. But it's game programming, so it counts. And then once this is all kind of done and figured out, I'm probably gonna package this in a way where like any teacher could just like maybe print out a little tiny lesson plan, maybe print out some art assets. Maybe I can just draw some decorations as well on the computer. They can print it out and cut it out, and basically use the basic little resource thing for free. But I'm not at that step yet. I'm just getting this done for the event not this weekend, but next weekend. And we'll see how it goes. The 2 kids I tested it on seem to enjoy it pretty well. And yeah, so. Okay, so this is actually kind of nice. I wrote this game engine for JavaScript a while ago, and I have not used it much. But I have a template project and the actual engine, and I put them in a folder, and it works. I have kind of like just a basic layout. I have no options yet. And then a basic WASD for a bear. So I already have a lot of stuff. I could just kind of change things around and make this a spaceship instead. That's my panic sound. Just my stress sound. lots of questions. So I basically implemented this so far. They can just move, and it's your various keys, WASD, IJKL, arrow keys, numpad. So I just have some aliens here. I have a star field that is falling. That's all in here. It's all in a repository. It's running off GitLab. I'm going to have to see about mapping controllers, or if I want to use like a third-party software to map WASD, IJKL, and all of that to a controller. Now what I might do is just do a Pickin Sticks thing and let you be able to collect things in space. But yeah, I just wanted to briefly add this update before getting more students joining and asking questions. You might recognize, you probably will not recognize, but we got 2 of my old guys, my old aliens from, I guess it's pronounced Quix Attacks Do, or Qui Attack Dois, if we're trying to be French, I don't know. From 16 years ago. That's going to be a deep cut for MOOS-A-DEE fans. And since Mike also just messaged me on Discord, and we're talking about web development here, this is a good segue. You should check out, this way, the ProgrammerInProgress page if you are also wanting to watch some more vlogs from another person. So Mike has been working on converting his old games from SFML to, oh, my computer's so slow. Pause. Okay. From SFML to SDL, and then also using Emscripten to also make them web compatible. So he has been posting weekly. I've been posting weekly. If you need double the programming videos to watch each week, you can come here. He also worked on a, what do you call it? Like a soundboard web app. Yeah, Marshmallow. And so that's a utility you could use if you're like a streamer. But there's just some various videos there you can check out, subscribe, and keep up to date with Mike. He is a long time friend. Back in the olden YouTube days, we would make videos, and there was just kind of a small game programmer community on YouTube. I'm talking 16-15 years ago. So this was all, he's one of my friends from kind of that whole group that we were all pretty close. And we still talk today. And he just messaged me on Discord because I'm also sending him screenshots as I work through this web program. But I'll have his link in the description. He's just Programmer in Progress, Mr. Mike Sharp. And yeah, I have office hours, and then I just realized I have to go to campus like as soon as office hours are over. So I'm a little bit stressed, but I wanted to just add this update because I'll keep working on this and probably make it Pickin Sticks in space. But I need to eat some food before I go to work in person. Why don't they have Zoom meetings? As a clarification, sometimes meetings are on Zoom, so I'm not always having to go to campus for meetings. This is more of like a teacher focus group development, teaching strategy thingy meeting, like a club for teachers on campus. I was planning on going to Kansas later today anyway, just a little bit later. So that changes my plans. I can't go to the hardware store and get some gardening supplies now. So that's it for Wednesday, probably. More updates later. It is Thursday, so it is officially Rachel Day. And now I got some of that little JavaScript game working. I'm going to try this out. Actually, this looks like it was 3D printed. So I'll plug this in. I could only find one of my Atari controllers, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. So let's see if this works. At least this cable is long. Don't want to be sitting in front of that Atari close to the screen, and my cats are fighting. Okay. Okay, so it looks like it's detecting. We got joystick. Okay, cool. And, well, one, it has 2 buttons on it, but it detects as 1 button. So cool. Then I have to see about implementing joystick detection in JavaScript. You know what time it is. Time to read more documentation. Yay! Okay, so with the little test code, here we have, let me open up the window view. Oh, that's already set up. Cool. So it displayed a little thingy ding, index 0, iCode, retro gaming adapter, 32 buttons, 6 axes. Technically, just 1 button. But now I can actually start working on this. The concern I have is that it might be harder to get working on the Windows campus computers. You know, I can test before the event. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the characters to both like WASD and Joystick 0 or IJKL and Joystick 1. And then that way, like, backup plan, if it's not detecting the joystick, I can just use something like, I don't know, I haven't used XPattern in a billion years, but something like that to map the joystick to keyboard commands. Luna demands the cuddles. Luna demands the cuddles. They're not going to be around forever, so you gotta make sure to cuddle them when they want to be cuddled. You know, honestly, it would be faster to just map this gamepad to some keyboard controls instead of having to implement. This cat also wants to be on the desk, but I don't want this cat on the desk. I am trying to code. Do you want over there? Bye-bye. See, much easier and faster. Just map the joypad to the keys. I mean, I guess I could plug in... Oh, wait, what happened there? I didn't map that. Okay, weird. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was talking to the volunteers the other day about maybe making it like you have to clean up space oil. Because Space BP spilt some space oil in space. Could do that. I don't know if that would be frowned upon. Come get your space money. It looks like a Mario coin. But you need space money to buy space property. Better get it before the space boomers take it all. We could go Space Blaster, and it's like just collect the space garbage that we've launched into space. The parents might recognize the reference. Okay, we're doing Fishbone. And we're doing a pizza. We're just gonna knock off all of the Math Blaster trash. I hope that the company that has our vending machines doesn't take offense to this. Don't litter your cans in space. Do some shading. Probably add some darker outline. And then we got chicken leg. What else? Chicken leg, pizza, boot. Collect boots in space. Cans, boots. Yeah, Capri Sun or juice boxes or something. Gotta clean up space because of all of the space litter. Is that visually recognizable as a space boot? I hope people don't think it's a space turd. Okay, I'm adding in score, but every time I refresh, the text size is different, so I need to make sure to set the text size. Why is the font size changing? I don't understand. Trying different things here. Font, wait. No? How do I do it through the canvas? Okay, it's supposed to be part of the font name. No, it's still... Well, no, actually, maybe it stopped. Okay, let me try 30 pixels. Okay, I think I got it now. Okay, that seems to work. Something else I would like to fix up is putting all this in array instead of having all the duplicate code. I'm probably not going to add sound effects or music. I'll probably just play music from like a YouTube video in the background during the event. And we don't need like the classroom to sound like a casino with like doo 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 when things get collected. So you know what? On second thought, never mind. It works. It does the thing. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. No reason to. And then the little adapter I have for Atari only works for 2. It only has 2 ports. I didn't notice that when I bought it. But I still have my MOOS controllers, so even though a gamepad might confuse children, they tend to hold it upside down. It seems like it never fails. Even if given a 50-50 chance, they're gonna hold it upside down. Oh, it changed my OBS because I hit the down button. But we could do 2 gamepads, 2 Atari joysticks. So